I went to Huntsman and the premise were broken, so good thing we live in the 21st century. I'm reading off my phone. So. Hey guys, my name is David Sawyers, and if you don't know by now, I'm not as popular as I thought I was. I'm studying finance, open, and risk management, and next year I'll be working in Newark in investment management. I'll keep this short, even though I know all of you love to hear me talk. I was actually begging Chani to give me more speaking time because I thought I was going to go over my 3-minute mark. But I proposed, selling and trading time, because I'm a finance major, but that wasn't taken seriously. I would like to preface this testimony by saying if you think I'm going to cry, you obviously haven't seen my Talent Today profile. Opening up to others is virtually a zero. Anyway, when I first stepped my freshman foot onto this campus, I hated it. No, seriously, I hated it. I know what you're thinking. You're basically engineered to be award night. Exhibit A, my Talent Today. But I couldn't see myself here. I also couldn't see myself giving up this, marvelous opportunity. When I entered that lovely fall of 2010, I wasn't a Christian. I grew up as a Christian. My mom and dad are both ministers, and I went to church every single Sunday before college. But I never really had a relationship with God. As a result, when I came here freshman fall, I didn't attend church at all. Growing up, he was always like a vending machine for me. Every time I asked for something, all I had to do was pray my weak prayer, and it happened. You can imagine my surprise when I didn't get all A's my freshman fall after praying about it so much. Little did I know it was God's wake-up call. But why did my wake-up call have to be ruining my GPA? I don't get it. I know, right? It's really harsh, but I got this wake-up call, and God used several people in my life to come up to me at the end of my fall semester and question my spiritual growth. Believe it or not, I initially came to GCC through water bottle evangelism. Yes, to those people who are a little skeptical that no one will come, Exhibit B. At first, I went to Sunday services with no intention of doing more. I went to every Sunday service, but didn't stay for fellowship and basically raced out after P. Young said the benediction. During the summer, I felt the conviction of joining a family group. I'm not gonna lie, it was partly because none of my friends were staying during the summer, and when I found out that they were staying last minute, I wasn't even gonna go to the first family group. However, I went because I was particularly bored that day, and I met some really persuasive people, Edward and Irene. Edward ended up convincing me to start going to FNLs and then even to AMI, and obviously at this point I didn't like church very much, so it was kind of like a big deal. As you may know, I don't listen to others very much, so in my book it's considered a miracle that he got me to go to these things. I wasn't going to share this, but I felt really pressed to. I've always had the desire to be the best at everything, right? Not surprising, right? I value prestige pretty much over everything. My ego grew stronger and stronger throughout high school, and ultimately God used college to humble me. It was not the easiest process and by far not the most fun. But I honestly think, retrospectively speaking, it's benefited me a great deal. I would say my hardest part of my college career was both my OCR cycles. It was really hard showing up to my interview after interview only to be rejected. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't deal with rejection too well. And it killed me not getting my first choice of jobs, given that I've gotten my first choice of everything since I was a kid, seriously everything. I defined myself by my grades and the prestige of my job and not the way God saw me. I felt as if my grades and my employment were correlated with how much God loved me. However, I've learned to value myself through God's eyes, and I want to thank my GCC family for helping me realize that. It's been a rough time, but I learned a lot of self-discipline. 1 Corinthians 9:26 and 27 says, I do not run like someone running aimlessly. I do not fight like a boxer beating the air. No, I strike a blow to my body and make it my slave so that after after I preach to others, I myself will not be disqualified from the prize. It's pretty much my favorite verse in the Bible, and it pretty much sums like my college experience. I've been taught so much self-discipline, and I guess my favorite quote that parallels that is, pain is weakness leaving the body. So I guess my experience in college pretty much summed as so much strengthening about Jesus Christ. I would like to leave you with something that I've learned in my prayers for the future. I've learned to always rely on God because with Him, nothing can touch this. Whether I'm a spy in the CIA or fighting to the death in a dystopian post-apocalyptic world as one of the 24 tributes, I will always offer myself as a living sacrifice in order to fans His kingdom. I pray that all of us will soar on wings like eagles as we skyrocket into the next chapter of our lives. I also pray that melodies of grace will overflow in your hearts forever as still your hearts. And I would like to leave you